Hello and a howdy and welcome! My name is Gracie. I'm a huge Tim Burton fan, and this channel is just basically going to be me talking about Tim Burton. New things, old things, news, recaps, anything that comes to mind, crafts, you name it. Let's start off this whole entire thing with essentially a recap of what we just saw in 2023 and a look ahead to 2024. 2023 started us with still on that huge Wednesday high with the show being renewed for season 2. We also got the confirmation that Monica Bellucci is Tim Burton's new girlfriend. We also got the debut of Tim Burton Labyrinth in Paris and now Madrid, and an announcement of a documentary series in the works. 4 parts, still not much is said about that. Just basically a bunch of Tim Burton collaborators, and of course Tim Burton himself reflecting upon a life well spent. Danny Elfman expanded upon his Big Mess concert. Keaton even returned as Batman in The Flash. Well, I guess the less said about that, the better. But sadly, we did also have the passing of Paul Reubens. Paul Reubens was probably one of the very first actors to stand behind Tim Burton and pioneer his vision. And to lose him from not only Burton's world, but also the world of comedy is just really sad to see. I hope his legacy will live on in a good light and then continue to inspire more in the comedy world. Tim Burton had turned 65 this year, and the city of Burbank finally decided to recognize him with Tim Burton Day to signal the end of a local film festival that was going on. The following films had anniversaries. Big Fish turned 20, Beetlejuice turned 35, Nightmare Before Christmas turned 30. Granted, probably the only one we ever really cared about was Nightmare Before Christmas. We got all of the new merch. We got cinematic re-releases. I actually got to see the film in 3D on the big screen again. There was comic books about the production that I am actually still reading. We got a new novelization. There was dolls and toys and everything. There was even a museum exhibit in San Francisco called Dreamland that had all of the old puppets there. And I wish I could go. Not to be overshadowed by Nightmare Before Christmas, Beetlejuice did also have a really strong moment in 2023, what with the filming of Beetlejuice 2, and the stopping of Beetlejuice 2 due to the strikes, and the starting up again when the strikes ended. And now we're into 2024. 2024 is looking to be a big year for us. Matthew Bourne's Edward Scissorhands Ballet is still performing in London. In New York, you can catch Sweeney Todd on Broadway. Beetlejuice, the musical, is touring all around America and in some parts overseas. If you have the chance to catch it, I highly recommend it. I saw it, cried twice because I am just a dork that way. Tim Burton Labyrinth is still going strong, and maybe it will tour somewhere in the States where I can actually feasibly go see it. The following films now have anniversary. Stalk of the Celery Monster, one of Tim Burton's first animated shorts that won him an award at CalArts and kind of got him his job at Disney. That one is celebrating 45 years. The live-action version of Frankenweenie is turning 40. The 1989 Batman is turning 35 this year. And hey, I'm also turning 35. Ed Wood is turning 30. Sleepy Hollow is turning 25. 9 is turning 15. Big Eyes is turning 10. And Dumbo is turning 5. For some of these, we may luck out with physical media re-releases. However much longer we will get physical media. We might even see cinematic events on the big screen. I mean, heck, 2024 is looking kind of slim in the theatrical release department. I would be okay with seeing re-releases of all of these films on the big screen. I would love to see a Fathom event of Ed Wood or Sleepy Hollow, Big Eyes. Heck, I'd even go see Dumbo and take a nice nap during it. Wednesday Season 2 is set to pick up filming again in April, so I'm kind of guessing we may get a Q3, Q4 release again. I do believe that we were supposed to probably get this in August, though, originally, but then the strikes happened and kind of pushed things back. I'm kind of going by this Wednesday Monster High collaboration doll release calendar. These dolls were supposed to come out in August, and there's a little sticker on the leak that says it's supposed to coincide with the release of the show. But doll production was able to go on normally, despite the fact that everything was on strike. Now, probably the biggest thing we got this year is Beetlejuice 2. That's coming out September 6th. Now, did we want this? That is very debatable. Am I intrigued? Well, yeah, I mean, Willem Dafoe's in the cast. That's enough to intrigue me. In fact, he has been saying himself that this is not going to be a cash grab. Willem, please do not be lying to me. Now, I will be doing a video coming up soon about what we can expect so far with Beetlejuice 2. In fact, you can expect videos on some of the anniversary films that are coming up this year, and also a cool craft project I have planned. Again, this is stuff going on throughout the year. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in on this. This is probably going to be a very rough first video here. But I'm really glad if you're able to join me and stay with me on this journey. Feel free to do the obligatory YouTube stuff in the bottom. And goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye.